It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go now. Shot, 17, yellow, lining. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. They go play action now. Taylor. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Ready.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Field, black. Yellow, zoom. Set, cut.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like there's...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do...
Better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Taylor. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
52 blaster. Ready?
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down
run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Going right back to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Blaster, stay. White. Cut.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Taylor. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
3-3.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On play action, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go on 4th down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collision.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Steal. Chest steal.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Fighting his way through contact. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Pass complete to Addison. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Taylor. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Yellow.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Ready.
On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Young on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And any passes in the middle of the field, anyone that's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Set.
On the ground, it's Akers. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
43 rail.
Play action, now Taylor. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Taylor. Completes this to Addison out left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the mark.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ready.
Young on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here is Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Play action, it's Taylor. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Ready?
Now it's Taylor. Through the middle of the field. And finally brought down at the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On the double.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Packers, 42 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Young to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Final play of the half, Young. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Young. A final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 9.
Ready?
Here's Taylor to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Taylor will throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Taylor to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw on second down is Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle they go. It's Grant. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw here is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Corral. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith puts it off, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Taylor. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for it. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well.
Ready?
They'll run this with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Ready.
2nd and 12.
Set.
They'll go again here with Akers. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Ten cycles. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Here's Taylor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 35 yards. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Chris Claybrooks. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Carolina. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake, Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! A big play there. 73 yards. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Taylor. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A give running right is Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
52 blast. Striker. 3-3.
They go play action with Taylor. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try the left side. Bradley. And he will have the Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's a carry for Oliver. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now 1st and goal.
Ready.
Akers is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
38. Ready.
They'll look to run with Akers. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and goal coming up here.
Watch out
And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. Taylor. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Down.
Here comes second down.
Smack. Red. Set.
Here's Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On the double.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cut.
Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Young. And caught by Trimble. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Vikings 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Okay.
This is 1st and 10.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
Now Taylor. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Blue is striking. Set. Cut.
Here's Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.